Hey everyone, we're back with another client profile video. I'm here with my client Maeve. Maeve, say hi to everyone.
Hi.
Maeve has been working with me for about, 3 years now?
Yeah.
Right? So Maeve, why don't you tell everybody what made you reach out to me? Actually, Maeve's mom reached out to me, but then we spoke on the phone as well. So why don't you tell everybody what made you call me?
Well, I tried other trainers, had no luck. In comparison, they all just really sucked.
Maeve will just spit it out there the way it is, right?
Yeah. I was 180 pounds, looking to lose weight. I had tried every diet, workout program under the sun. Nothing was working. I was frustrated. I just looked up personal trainers Long Island that don't suck. And Mike was the first one that came up.
Oh, that's when you know that you have a good web designer and SEO guy, when you type in trainers that don't suck and you come up organically #1, right?
Yeah.
So basically, Maeve's mom reached out to me first. And when someone's parent reaches out to me, I'm always a little skeptical, because you got to question as the trainer whether you can help somebody or not. And sometimes parents are calling for their children, and the children really have no interest at all on working with the trainer. So the first question I asked Maeve's mom, which is a doll, and now is actually a current client because of how well her daughter did. But that will be a video that we'll do again. We'll do Maeve's mom eventually. But I was kind of a little apprehensive at first, because I spoke to Maeve, and sorry, Maeve sounded like she had a chip on her shoulder. And I spoke to her, because I had a very nice conversation with her mom, and she just basically said to me, I think I'm gonna quote you right on this, she said, nothing works. Nothing works. And when somebody says that, it's usually an indication of laziness. So we hooked up, she came in, and as you see, Maeve is a very colorful person, but she has colorful hair, and she walked in and her hair was like 15 different colors. She looked like a fucking angry snow cone, okay? And she walked in, her arms were crossed, and she just had that, entitled teenager attitude. Here's where the story gets good. Maeve represents two things for me. One, things aren't always as they seem, okay? Because this girl seemed like she had the whole world against her, and she had an attitude when she walked in. But within like 20 minutes, we hit it off. So the conversation on the phone and that initial appearance or that posture that she walked in went away quickly. And I speak for me, she's here years later, so we hit it off, and wow, was I wrong. The other thing that Maeve represents to me is you never give up. So Maeve, why don't you just tell them a little bit, and then I'll tell you about my experience, what happened with me and Maeve. Why don't you tell them about a medical condition that you really don't have an answer for at this point?
Yeah, I have a lot of health issues, no direct cause or anything known, but definitely made working out really difficult. I would be on the verge of passing out pretty much constantly. And it certainly made it a challenge to come in every time and work out, but I was determined, and Mike is just so great. He always pushed me to keep going.
Yeah, thank you. And look, I've worked with lots of people before where the first 1 or 2 sessions, somebody's deconditioned or they're overweight and their blood sugar drops, and they get a little white in the face and they need to sit down, and I'll rip a half a banana or something like that and give it to them. But after the first session or 2, 3, that's pretty much gone. With Maeve, it went on for, literally she would do a set and she would lay on my floor, right?
Yeah.
And it was like after every set, and it was concerning to me because it wasn't going away. And it got to the point where I didn't think I could do my job, because there was no flow happening. And I have a rule. It doesn't matter if it's Maeve or anybody else. I will not take someone's money if I can't help them. And although she was trying, and I know that she wanted to do it, and we got along right away, she just physically was not really achieving much, because she had to basically lay on the fucking floor. Like after every set, I'm not even exaggerating, right?
Yeah.
There was times where she just would try to get up and then she would have to lay back down. 3/4 of the session was her laying on the floor. And it got to the point where I was gonna tell her mom, listen, I'm just I'm not comfortable taking your money because there's nothing happening here. And look, at first I was like, why is this girl, like, there's something going on internally. And she had explained that she tried going to doctors after doctor after doctor, and she got the sign off from a doctor that she was able to train. And I said, you know what? I just said to myself, just keep on going and let's see. And if in a couple more months, things don't change, we're gonna have to let her go. Not because she's not a toxic client, because there are people that I fire, right? Maeve loves that. But I mean, some clients you're happy when they leave, or you have to part with them because they're toxic. That was not the case, but I just felt like I wasn't earning my money. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, boom, she turned this corner. And she was able to go from one exercise to another. Then she would have to sit down. And month after month, she got better and better. And then we spoke about nutrition, and boom, then things just took off. But it took quite a while. I had never experienced anything like that in my 26 years of being a trainer. Somewhere here in this video, my son Sebastian, who does all my videos, is gonna put Maeve's before and after. And that's impressive. And you know, when you're a teenager and now she's a young adult, that's the big concern. But for me, I can see past that. And I'm so happy that Maeve was able to regain health. She looks great, and as you can see somewhere here, there's a one before and after. And why don't you just kind of tell them why there is only one before and after?
Well, before, I mean, I still don't love being on camera, but I would avoid pictures and cameras like the plague. And anytime there was a picture of me, I'd take someone's phone and go and delete it right away. I just hated seeing pictures of myself.
Yeah, so, and she said that actually, that you can see, I told her in her before, she looked like she had a Ouija board. She looked like an angry, like, witch doctor or something like that. But you can see what she looks like now. But she actually mentioned to me that those weren't the worst befores, right? Like,
yeah,
there was
the worst
worse
just
ones.
weren't there.
They got deleted, so, but that's it. And you know, look, there, like I spoke about, there's people, unfortunately, that you're happy when they go, or you have to let them go as a trainer because it's not working. And unfortunately, me and Maeve just broke up last month. She moved about an hour away, but it seems like we're gonna try to work on training virtually because she apparently did a search for trainers that don't suck again, and you can't find somebody that doesn't suck.
Exactly.
We won't say the location because we don't want to step on anybody's toes, but it sucks because we're gonna have to look through a lens now and work together instead of in person, but I don't know.
I know you'll make it work.
Yep, I will. So, Maeve, you're a true inspiration. I love you dearly. I was totally wrong about you.
As many are.
You know, and the other thing, are they really?
Oh,
People get you wrong?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, look at me.
Well, yeah, I think you look great, but you know,
A little
you have a little
intimidating.
edge. Yeah, you are. You have a little edge. When Sebastian mic'd you up, he was a little intimidating, my son. He was a little scared.
It's scary.
And you know, you never know what Maeve's gonna come in looking like. You know, she always changes her hair. So it's she got a colorful personality. So Maeve, you're awesome. You're a true inspiration for any women out there that feel, or people that have tried multiple trainers, right? People with medical conditions and they feel like they can't train. Look, Maeve was a new experience for me. 25 years into the game, I was like, this is somebody I don't think I can help, and I was wrong. So, thanks for being consistent. Thanks for not giving up.
Thanks for not giving up on me.
You got it, baby. All right, I'm Mike Lynch. This is Maeve, which stands for hardcore bitch, right? We'll see you in the next client video. Thanks, guys.